All right, we're going to talk Colleen Ballinger, KodeeRants, and what's going on, what they did, and how hurtful it's been for Adam McIntyre. This is crazy stuff. Let's get into it. Hello everybody, it's me, Sparta. Welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing well. How are you doing, my friends? I hope you're staying healthy and you are doing well. And I just pray that blessings are upon all of you. Thank you so much for coming here, subscribing to my channel, hitting that notification bell, liking it. I appreciate you all so very much. Thank you so much. This is going to be a very kind of difficult video for me because, I am upset. If you're not aware of Colleen Ballinger, also known as Miranda Sings, she's a singer, comedian, and she's been accused of grooming inappropriate behavior with minors, crossing lines, not understanding, not knowing, not having any kind of respect for anybody's boundaries. Sometime, if, like 20 so years ago, 23, comedy, they used to think pushing the boundary to being just vile, not respectful of other people, and making fun of that. And that used to be a kind of humor that I didn't personally like, but that's how that shock value. There was, Howard Stern was big into it, and who is that? What was that one dude's name who Stern and him had just battled out on radio before Stern went on to Sirius XM radio. Okay, but it doesn't mean it was right thing to do, but it was being done. And yeah, that's how we get into the situation with Colleen Ballinger with her fans. She, as Miranda Sings, had targeted children, young people, teens, and had fans who were young, and she would get into group chats, and these group chats have escalated. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that and find out why everything is being brought up, because like 3 years ago this had been brought up by Adam McIntyre, and he has been ridiculed and trashed on the internet because of his claims. Colleen kind of did an apology, and recently the stuff's all come back. And why does it come back? Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It is crazy. But let's get into that. So if you want to hear a little bit more about this situation, please stick around. If you just want to jump right into the tarot reading, you can do that too. I have the chapter links down below for you. So, here we go. All right, let's talk about... So, Colleen Ballinger, also known as Miranda Sings, was known for crude comedy, fart jokes, unfortunately, sexual jokes, body shaming, racism, homophobia. There's been so much that she has been accused of, and when you look back at some of her past stuff, you go, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? She had been in a group chat with a bunch of young fans, and she allegedly would post pictures and videos of Trisha Paytas from their OnlyFans page. Now, Trisha, their OnlyFans was explicit, X-rated, XXX content. I'm not shaming that. That's fine. I support our, sex workers. You guys are great, and you deserve to not have it. Yeah, my mind just... What I'm trying to say is, I would never shame someone for using, their body and in a sexual way, because it's their choice, and that's fine. That's so she has done this. However, Colleen would put it on there. These videos that are not supposed to, you're not supposed to be sharing the content with others in the first place, but that's what Colleen was doing. And there were minors. We're dealing with 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 15, 16, 17-year-olds in these group chats, and they were body shaming, making fun of Trisha. This is not good. Okay. She would go into very personal details about her life and her divorce, and in these group chats, and from what I could tell from watching from her victims, wow, they felt uncomfortable at times, and sometimes they would want to be talking about something else, and she would interrupt and be like, hey, I'm not doing well, I need the attention on me, kind of thing. I think Colleen appreciated, like, attention. Putting down others to get attention, to get the laughs, is what I've noticed. What I've noticed from their behaviors. Now everything came to a front about 3 years ago. Adam McIntyre came out, as a minor. Was only 17. Talked about how she sent bra and panties to him, and he, the cocks and everything he felt was very, like, she was grooming him, allegedly. Okay, and she came out, with an apology, like, I didn't understand, there were lines, but it contained a lot more excuses to why she thought this was okay and why they didn't, and it was bad. It was a bad apology, and she was mad. And she had a friend who has a YouTube channel and was on Twitter and Twitch and everywhere, and this person is known as KodeeRants, also known as Kodee Tyler. I do have some personal experience with this person, and it's not good. I first was reaching out to them as a friend to KodeeRants. Their pronouns are she, they, like myself, and they first were known as the girl who was upset at James Charles for her eyelids staining pink from his makeup, and she got made fun of, and she was trashed. So I felt bad for Kodee about different things, but I also kind of saw Kodee had some toxic behaviors and strong opinions that peaked a little bit, kind of racist, kind of homophobic. I will put that out there, a little homophobia going on there. And it was troublesome. And I was really shocked when they came out as non-binary. I was like, what? You? But I did reach out to them. Hey, this is, great. Proud of you for coming out. And I would try to check in on them. They would freak out on Twitter often and go into these spiraling cycles. And I recognize this as a mental health condition. And they would freak out and be like, I'm leaving the platform, I'm deleting all my Twitter, getting rid of my channel, I would delete everything. And this was a pattern, and there were things that they were saying and doing that I couldn't support, and I broke ties with Kodee. All ties. I was like, no, honey. I want to be compassionate and support, but no. When they came out 3 years ago, talking about Colleen Ballinger, and it was a complete twisting. They were victim blaming and trying to say, no, Adam is not the victim here, and his attack is all for clout. It's just he just wants clout. That's why he came out with this, and just wrecked him. So 3 years later, Kodee Tyler comes out and goes on. It just goes on about a video how, with receipts, that everything that Adam was saying was true. And she was crying. They were just going on and on about it. And like, Colleen did do this. I can't be her friend anymore, because Colleen and Kodee were friends. Colleen and Kodee had talked about doing, setting Adam up as the victim and attacking him, and Kodee was being used. This was what happened. So all of a sudden, Kodee is no longer friends with Colleen, and is come to this point where they need to come out and defend Adam. Bringing this all back to the front, which has been silent. Holy moly. This dug up shit, and at first Adam, from what I could tell, allegedly, he appreciated Kodee coming out and validating him. It was a relief. But then things kind of got sketchy. So, why did it take 3 years for you to come around, kind of thing. And also, this was getting a phone call, but it says spam, so I'll ignore it. But so, yeah, people start quitting, and then she mentioned, well, I'm getting all this hate and all this stuff, but that's great. Allegedly, she was saying these kind of things. I'm paraphrasing here, and she needed to buy a new computer. It literally says, the reason why she came out, so she can make money, so she can buy a new computer. So basically, it looked like she was kind of clout chasing, and why did you wait so long? And it's looking fishy. And Adam was upset, didn't appreciate the stuff that she was saying about why she came out about, and finally coming out. And then Colleen, been silent for a while, but people started digging into Colleen Ballinger, and more victims started coming forward. Well, Colleen, just the other day, did a video called Hi, and she's with the ukulele singing a song. This is the cringiest thing I had ever seen. My wife and I had been upstairs in our bedroom hanging out, and I had put on YouTube to show her some stuff, because there's certain channels, some of the news channels, we pick up their clips here on YouTube, and some documentaries we enjoy watching, especially history stuff and legal things. We watch Legal Eagle, we watch Emily Baker, we watch some of these legal channels. My wife was an attorney. I was with her when she went through law school. That was hell. But anyway, so we watching these kind of things, and I had told my wife all this stuff because I was talking to her about Colleen Ballinger and how it's just blowing up. And I kid you not, within seconds, all of a sudden, popping up on my recommended was Hi from Colleen Ballinger. And it had only been like a minute. I mean, it had just posted when I saw this. And I was like, what? And I click on it. Folks, this is bad. It was so bad. I'm going to read a bit to you. So if you want to hear it, if you just want to jump ahead, go for it. I'll have a clip. Okay, so you want to hear the song? I am not singing it. I do not want to get demonetized. I don't trust this crazy lady. Sorry for saying that about her, but I don't trust Colleen. The song goes, hey, it's been a while since you've seen my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. A lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. It doesn't matter if it's true, though, just as long as it's entertaining to you, right? You guys having fun? All aboard the toxic gossip train. Chatter down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic gossip train. Oh, it keeps going, folks. Tie me to the tracks and harass me for my past, because rumors look like facts. When people have your tweets and they just have to put on your videos, they see it. Their DMs, those are not rumors, that facts. If you don't mind the gaps that won't survive in the crash, but oh yeah, tie me to the tracks and harass me for my past because rumors look like facts. If you don't mind the gaps that won't survive in the crash, but hey, at least you're having fun. Hi everyone. Basically, she's trying to say that there's more to the story than this and why she was doing these things. And okay, but that doesn't change that you did it. I think a lot of speculation she's been annoyed at, like being accused of being a groomer. Then she's like, I've been wanting to come online to talk to you about a few things, even though my team has strongly advised me not to say what I want to say. I recently realized that they never said I couldn't sing what I want to say. Man, her legal team, she's got a legal team. I'm sure they were just... This is as problematic as the stuff that former President Trump has been doing in his interviews. You know, it's just... But here we go. Let's go into this. Even though my team has strongly advised me not to say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said I couldn't sing what I want to say. So here I am. And today I only want to talk about the facts. So I hope that you'll be willing to listen. Here we go. Now these are Colleen's facts, okay? This song goes for a while, okay? But let's just get things into perspective. So I hope you'll all be willing to listen. Here we go. Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of a loser kind of a way, but I was just trying to be besties with everybody. It's kind of like when you go to a family gathering and there's a weird aunt there who keeps coming up to you and going like, hey girl, what's the tea? And you're like, but that was me. That was me, but in group chats with my fans. It was weird. I've been sharing my life online for over 15 years. I've poured my heart out to you, and because of that, I feel like I'm talking to my friends. But in the beginning of my career, I didn't really understand that maybe there should be some boundaries there. Because I do cover K-pop and some stuff that younger people do enjoy, I am very careful when I get my DMs and I'm responding to them. Man, I'm keeping it like strictly professional. If I don't know how old you are, and sometimes I could just tell that I'm dealing with someone young. Some people have said I feel like a grandmother figure to them, and that's sweet. And I'll tell you, I don't talk about all my personal life. I don't get into my personal life with those kind of people. Now, in my Discord, I do talk a little bit more about things, but I do not... There's boundaries. Okay? Yeah. Boundaries. There were times in my DMs when I would overshare details of my life, which was really weird of me. She thinks that now, but apparently back then. I haven't done that for years, you see, because I changed my behavior and I took accountability. I guess this was 3 years ago, she's saying? Okay. But that's not very interesting, is it? So let's go on the toxic gossip train. The locomotive is filled with hateful accusations. The toxic gossip train. Steamrolled over someone's reputation. Toxic gossip train. Hop on board, but close your eyes. Otherwise, you'll realize that the train is made of lies and that person you despise maybe didn't deserve to die, but hey, at least you're having fun. Odd that this is what Colleen is saying after Colleen did so much to try and discredit Adam McIntyre when he spoke up. and wanted to ruin his reputation. And KodeeRants was there along for the ride, and she was steamrolling it. But hey, just yeah. Okay, now she goes, in all seriousness, I do think it's really important to hold people accountable for their mistakes. You know, you should hope that everyone can learn from their mistakes and grow and change their behavior and be a better person. That is something that I've always tried to do when I make mistakes. It's something that I will continue to try to do. Oh, what? You don't care? Oh, okay. I thought you wanted me to take accountability, but that's not the point of your mob mentality, is it? No. Here's the thing. Colleen, did everything to try and discredit Adam. And then Kodee comes out to reveal this and exposes everything. So, when did Colleen actually take accountability? If it was all, but I'm just telling, that's just how I'm seeing it. Your goal is to ruin the life of a person you despise while you dramatize your lies and monetize their demise. Yeah, no, you know, I care about the victims. I feel like I can already hear the comments on this video. She's gaslighting, manipulating. Ugh, she's a narcissist and a rat. I would never make a mistake like that. Oh, I'm sorry, didn't realize that all of you are so perfect. So please criticize me. Bring out the daggers made from your perfect past and stab me repeatedly in my bony little back. I'm sure you're disappointed in my shitty little song. I know you want me to say that I was 100% in the wrong. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not going to take that route, admitting to lies and rumors that you made up for clout. Hey, everybody, I found someone new to harass. She did some things I don't like in her past, so everybody gather around because we're about to attack, but not based on facts. Oh, no. Your loaded lethal weapon is your fingers on the keys. You don't need any armor when you can hide behind a screen. So shoot me down quick with a click and bam, the reputation's deceased. She did this herself. She's just digging deeper, if you ask me personally. And she keeps going. I also want to take a minute to talk about that girl, Miranda Sings, which is her alias. You know the one? Yeah, her. She's PG-13. Oh, this part gets me so upset, folks. Let me tell you. Oh yeah, she's PG-13. It says that on my website, and it's always been that way, and that's why you won't find my videos on YouTube Kids app anyway. But you're targeting those 13 and older, right? But who are still minors, right? They're still minors. I didn't realize it was my responsibility to decide what was appropriate for every kid to see. I've always relied on parents to decide if they're comfortable with their families watching my YouTube videos or coming to my live shows. What about the private group DMs? And this pisses me off because she does have a responsibility. If she's saying that her content's like this and is geared for those older, then she goes on though. Now, have I made some jokes in poor taste? Yes. Have I made a lot of dumb mistakes? Yes. Am I sad that there's some fans who feel betrayed? Yes. But was my intention to manipulate? No. But it doesn't really matter what my intention was because it seems as though everyone's already decided on that. You see, her intention, I gotta tell you, it's not the intention, it's that she did these things. that are known wrong. Known, you don't talk about sexual stuff. You don't send your panties and bra to a child, to a minor, even if you think this is a funny joke. It's not that. No, no, no. There's some lines you draw where you do have to take responsibility for the content that you're picking, and you will be held accountable to it. Let me tell you, it's not very fun to have millions of people all over the world call you the most vile, horrendous, disgusting, life-ruining words. That a person can be called, in my opinion. It doesn't matter that these things aren't true. You know what? Where was she when Adam was being attacked? By her fans. Just saying, man, there's like hypocrisy all over this. That a person can... Okay, it doesn't matter that these things aren't true, but everyone just believes that you are the type of person who manipulates and abuses children. Then she kind of sits there in silence, and then she goes, so I just wanted to say that the only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats. I'm not a groomer, I'm just a loser who didn't understand I shouldn't respond to fans. And I'm not a predator, even though a lot of you think so. 5 years ago, I made a fart joke. And then just like, this joke was done on a live show, and there was a minor involved, and it was originally supposed to be, she was going up there for yoga pose jokes, and she was wearing a dress, and unfortunately there were things, and this victim has gone on how vulnerable and violated they felt, and then there was it was very inappropriate for Colleen to do this with a minor on their stage. If you bring someone up onto your stage, you have to be respectful of them. You have to make sure that you get consent for things. It's just I'm saying, I shouldn't respond to fans. No, you can. There's appropriate ways. Anyway, she goes on, sits in silence after she says the fart joke thing, and just kind of lets you sit there. And then she says, so even though I know this video won't change anyone's mind about me, I still felt it was important to come on here and defend myself a little and take accountability. Where has she taken accountability in this song? Well, she said some bad things, but then she says everything's all lies. So it's like, I'm just going back and forth. I haven't seen any solid, I fucked up. Blaming the parents because... And I also want to say to anyone out there who has ever supported me in any capacity, I really, really appreciate you. Thank you for what it's worth. I never had any bad intentions, but I do feel like shit. And then she just sits there silent for a while. And then she goes back. Oh yeah, she just keeps going, folks. The toxic gossip train, you're chugging down the tracks of misinformation. Toxic gossip train, got a one-way ticket to manipulation station. Toxic gossip train, you tied me to the tracks and harassed me for my past. Rumors look like facts when you don't mind the gaps. I won't survive in the crash, but hey, I hope you had some fun. And then she sits there silent for a few seconds. She comes back. Actually, I feel like maybe I should let you guys know something. It seems like maybe you're confused and something I don't know. Let me try to help. Sometimes people make a mistake and it doesn't make them a horrible person. Whoa, sometimes people make a mistake and they're still a good person. Crazy, I know. Sometimes people can make a mistake and you don't have to take that mistake on a whole and twist it up and grind it and add some lies to it and pull the horizon and stab it with knives and ruin a life. Oh no. Sometimes people can make a mistake. It doesn't mean you gotta send them hate. Oh no. Sometimes people make a mistake and you can kindly let them know and help them to grow. Sometimes people make mistakes simply because they made a mistake, and that mistake doesn't make them a terrible human. It just makes them a human. But what do I know? Fuck me, right? And that is the end, finally. Yes, folks, that was it. That was an apology in her song. And I gotta tell you, it sucks. And I am concerned, though, because I'm not going to say I'm going to be doing tarot reading, but I really want to kind of get a feel for her energy, what she was thinking about all this. I mean, I don't want to just jump to assumptions, and remember that I'm doing these tarot readings. It is for entertainment purposes, and these things that she is being accused of, this is alleged. Yes, you can find documentation showing where she did things that definitely could be considered criminal. I don't know if there would ever really be any lawsuit brought about or any kind of charges, but they have definitely towed the line of inappropriate behavior and tried to be successful from it. Let me see something here. And that video is still up on her channel. Woo! This girl, they just left this up there, and if I was their attorney, they just got a lot more work on their hands. Oh boy! Sorry for laughing, but this is hard. And KodeeRants has deleted everything again and removed themselves from Twitter and YouTube. Probably, I didn't check TikToks and all that. I'm sure that's also good. They like clean sweep. When I try and Google them, you can't. Their stuff is gone. Even when I know they had their bestie who was Kodee J and MUA. He's does his own makeup channel. I had problems with him also, and both these Kodees. I've had to block them because of their ableist and bigoted and racist stuff they would say and do. And there was a Get Ready With Me where he did a makeover for KodeeRants, and it was so bad, and it's gone from his channel. I don't know what he's done with it. Maybe he took it down because she asked him to, or maybe he removed it because he doesn't want to be tied to her. I don't know, but yeah, it's really hard trying to find a lot of clips, and I could pretty much Adam McIntyre's channels where I could find clips and some short cuts on TikTok. So, let's get into the tarot reading. Thank you for sticking around. Alright, folks, we're going to get into that tarot reading. Let's see what's going on with all these people, and just hope and pray for the best. I am concerned about Colleen's well-being and their mental health. I do not want harm to come to them. This reading is not done so that there's harm, but I do want to try and figure out maybe what they plan on doing next, and also kind of get a feel of about maybe get a sense about her past, why she lacks these kind of boundaries. So let's get into that. Now I'm expecting some lunch I just asked for, so we can't make this too long. All right, Colleen. Colleen, what's going on with you at this moment? Whoa. Lots of cards are all trying to come out all at once, so let's try this again. Okay. Colleen. I am... Okay, so this is the Empress. This is Colleen. Or it could be how she grew up. Let's get a little bit more, but what we're dealing with Empress energy here. The Empress is reversed, so this person we're dealing with just the opposite of someone who's nurturing. This is they kind of go around back and forth on things. They're smothering. They're selfish. They're not nurturing at all. In fact, they could even be like a helicopter parent, which is the opposite of nurturing your children. But that's another topic. But the Empress reverse kind of gives you some of that negative feeling. Yeah. So, and you also got it when you see the smothering aspect of in this card. If people who do that smothering, there's a lack of understanding boundaries. You don't know to back off. Give someone space. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay. Handful of cards. Let's try this again. Colleen just wants to get away. I'm just feeling like they want to just get away. Yeah. So the Four of Cups is reversed. And, if this had been upright, I would say this person, is doing some deep thinking. But this, with it reversed, it's, there's this avoidance, a lack of caring, I sense, and this two very difficult. The Two of Swords is not. It's having to face some pretty bad, difficult choices. It's feeling like in the between a rock and a hard place. It's having to make a change, having to face fears, having to make it's just feeling uncertain and a lot of uncertainty, feeling uncertainty if there's any change and what would work for them. Let's see here. There's I don't understand. This is what I'm seeing from her. I can still see her. I'm seeing this scene play now. I don't understand why are they making such a big idea? They're exaggerating things. They're putting words in the mouth. Yeah, see the pen of cups here, and it's the Nine of Cups, and this is, there is, wow, this person is over the Empress, and so I'm just getting this person, there's a smugness about her, but there's a sincere just not understanding, and it's like, what, I've made a lot of money and I'm able to live well, and that's all that matters. And oof, when I said made a lot of money, boom, the Ten of Pentacles, once again, that's making a lot of money. This is having to do with, she could be retiring. Could be just moving forward, shutting down this whole, her persona, we're going to say. Changes you because they've already lived a comfortable life. Shit. This is between two people are sitting here talking, conspiring, and when I see this is a major arcana card. It's it is Temperance, and it was reversed. So this means this is just someone who's pushing for results. She's trying to force and control The circumstances, she's trying to push the narrative off of her. There is no harmony. It's just very impatient, a lot of chaos and discord, and feeling betrayed by someone. Like, she feels very betrayed by Adam, by Kodee, by a lot of people. Like, how could you do this? And the cards that fell, this is great. We have the Page of Swords. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune upside down. Swords is mind thinking, and the Knight and the Page is young. So this is just restlessness, just needing patience, not thinking, they need to think before they speak. Colleen should not have done that video, basically, because it's making the situation worse. It's pretty much, she's trying to influence others, but she's got such, it's not working well. She's trying to control the narrative again. I just see, like, people just need to see this is not a big deal. This is just not a big deal. Just this Empress card just really gets me, because I thinking it has a connection. What about her mom? A motherly figure whom I think is very much like Colleen. Or just such crudeness, like, the representation of adults. Yeah. Four of Pentacles. Here's reversed. There is definitely a spiritual attack upon her. And when I see this voodoo doll and it's reversed, I think some people are maybe trying to put a curse on her. We don't do that, folks. Karma sometimes comes back at you. But this shows that she is very controlling behavior also. And very possessive. It's this... Okay, and here's the Six of Wands, and this shows somebody, overcoming all this. She's trying to paint a picture of success, that look at all this good stuff I've done. Do you see? Everyone still wanted to come to me. Everyone's coming to my shows. I am successful. I am popular. And she's trying to push that narrative, the how she was, what she has accomplished. She's really trying to control her reputation. All right, so the Eight of Cups here is reversed, and this is just, once again, we're dealing with smugness, being, materially overindulging in things, very greedy, but not happy. There's someone who just goes overboard, just a lot of excess. It's just, they're very excessive, and it's not good. So, I'm not sensing, she really doesn't see that her behavior could be considered grooming. I would say it's more, well, allegedly her behavior, remember, this is a little alleged and for entertainment, but, there's, like, just feel like she grew up around a lot of loud, noisy chaos, and never learned how to respect boundaries because boundaries were never respected for her. It's like, oh boy. The line where in her song where she says, on my YouTube, it says I'm PG-13. I didn't know it was my responsibility, you know, over what parents decide what is right for their kids. So two, I pulled up the Letterman deck here, and this is the cloves, and this is luck, and we're gonna see what kind of luck that she's managed to keep on top of things, you know. But I think this could also, what bad stuff is happening, it's not going to come out as harsh. Okay, but more and more lies are going to be coming out about her. This is the Sly Fox 14. This is all about someone being cunning in the workplace often, and just being disrespectful, unethical, a trickster, a clever trickster, being decisive, very sly. Yeah, this is wow. And 5, here's the tree, and 5 is about health, longevity, and health, and this can also, this is just stuff is very her stuff. Her why she's like this is all deeply rooted in her roots and how she grew up. It's stuff from her past that yeah, it's rooted in like a tree. Ooh. 23, the Mices here, which is above the luck, whether it's good luck or bad luck, you know, you tell by the cards around, and having the mice in this Sly Fox around that card, that just tells me not so good. This is just, they always say, what card is the mice nibbling at? They're nibbling at their luck, at the luck, and her luck. It's, she has had so many, you know, get free passes, that now it's like you just go, you know, the whole get the card, don't pass, go, head straight to jail kind of thing. Yeah. But this is a lot of damage and stuff falling apart. A lot of anxiety. Over, are they going to be able to maintain some stuff? And the Sly person, we got the dual mask, and you know, this is all about two-facedness. So, this is be careful. Be careful, because not everything is as it seems. And I am hearing KodeeRants, Kodee Tyler, as definitely part of this Fox. The Sly deception is almost, it's very deceptive, like manipulating why they came out. So don't believe what's being projected by them, by Kodee or Colleen. Adam, because they're trying to chip away at the victims. Yeah. Okay, so this is definitely have to do with her job, because 19 is the tower here, which has to do with bureaucracy, authority, a seat of power. So this is also about an ego, and it could be about their past. You know, we got their past career is rooted with a lot of lies and deception. Ooh. It's just like an emptiness since they were a child. And this is the children, this is the minors, and this is over the bad luck and eating away at, she's attacking the victims who were minors, putting the blame on them. This is not going to bode well. 8, the sarcophagus. This card, it could just be depression, but it often is to deal with, death or the end of something coming to an end. And this is, you could see the end of all the lies is, it's coming to an end, I think. I do think that she is concerned, but she's going to try and use, chaos with her song and different things, because the clouds are to cause confusion, where there's conflict, try and make sure that there's no clarity. And she's trying to put that around Adam. Yeah, folks, I just, there is this, there's this, this is, this card popped up, and that's flowers, and flowers can mean luck. It can mean a gift. But it's over the child. It's like they gave a gift to a minor. There's more to that than what she's saying. A lot more to it. Okay, I'm getting the ick factor going on here. She wants to punish those whom she gave to. That's the whole thing. She's trying to avoid punishment. She could be pregnant anytime soon. But this is also could be her moving on, relocating, changing things up. Because it's like, how long do I have to stay away? Do I have any legal action, any legal recourse? But they'd have. I don't think they could really slander defamation in this situation, but they could try. Yeah, folks, that's that with Colleen Ballinger. I'm so sorry to the victims, the minors who were involved, and I wish them well and the best of luck and blessings upon them. For Colleen, I hope this is a rude awakening and a learning experience for them, and don't do this again, and actually take accountability. Maybe they'll learn that. I don't know. Anyway, folks, please, thank you for being here. Let me know if you thought of this video, what your thoughts are on this whole scenario with Colleen and the accusations of her grooming. I don't believe that she was trying to groom someone to seduce them to have. I think didn't realize that what they're doing is illegal. Like showing those videos of Trisha and sexual stuff about them, and you can't do that, okay? But because of these actions, it does make them having groomer behavior. I should definitely say, I will say that it's grooming behavior is what I'm sensing. I do not feel that was an intent to harm or to harm anybody, but their actions, Colleen's actions, have hurt these people, and Colleen needs to stop downplaying it. That's what I'd like to see. All right, folks, remember, please be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. I love you guys. I'll see you around.